Wait a minute. Oh, it is.
Fine.
Very good. Very good.
Hello, Mr. Bishop. Half a pint of bitter, is it?
Oh, nothing for me, thanks, no.
Oh, you're just coming for the warm?
No, not exactly. Is Emily about?
Oh, well, the last time she was seen, she was going downstairs, love, helping Mrs. Walker put a new barrel on and made the best man win.
Oh, I see.
Shall I tell you, want to?
Oh, no, there's no harm. No.
Oh, don't.
Oh, you said you could play this game.
Oh, look what you made me do now.
I made you do.
Down by 4. Right this way.
Yeah, then you hit the right ball at least, eh?
I don't even know what I'm aiming for. Is it that little round hole in the middle?
Yeah, that's right, love. It's that little round hole in the middle.
All right. See what I tell you. Nothing wrong with British sport. The little American know-how can't fix it.
Why British, Joe? You know, there's a softball team back in Germany that needs you badly.
Oh, get off you. It's Binty, Mom.
I'm demobbed. Hey, look, didn't I see you in Zulu?
Oh, no, that's Stanley Baker you're thinking of. Mind you, we are very much alike, you know.
The next time, get yourself a decent partner, love. I mean, I could beat that lot with both hands tied round me back.
I remember that.
Same again, love?
Yes, please.
Right.
Guess who?
Give me a clue.
Oh, small, dark, ravishing.
Jean Lala Brigida. Liz Taylor?
Getting warm.
Let's see, how are you?
Oh, a bit older, a bit wiser.
Oh, you're looking great.
Oh, I bet you'd say that to all your ex-girlfriends. How are you, any road?
Well, you know, surviving. Look, let's have a drink and a talk sometime, you know?
Well, why not now?
Well, I'm kind of involved right now, you know.
Hey, Hewitt, get your mucky paws off my fella. You don't know where he's been.
Who says I don't?
Oh, yes. Tell me more, I'm all ears.
Yeah, so we'd noticed.
Hey, hello. 18 and 6.
And have one yourself.
Oh, ta.
Well, see you, Lucille.
Now, if I see you first.
Oh, heck, don't tell me they're still letting new foreigners in here.
Elsie!
All we need is a couple of air raid signs and a few yards of blackout material. It'll be in 1943 all over again.
Oh, I wouldn't know about that. I mean, my memory doesn't stretch back that far.
You know, I would never have known if you hadn't have told me. Chuck?
What are you drinking, Elsie? Let me buy you a drink.
Well, seeing as it's you and he asked me so nicely, I'll have a large gin and tonic.
Well, actually, it's not him, it's me, but...
Well, go ahead.
Oh, now then, how did you get on, love?
Oh, I don't think I provided much more than moral support, but we did manage it eventually.
There's been a member of the opposite sex in here asking about you.
Pardon? Oh, Ernest. I didn't see you there. Have you been waiting long?
Oh, no, only a few minutes. I was wondering, could we have a little talk?
Of course. What about?
Emily, can I have another gin and tonic, please?
Shan't be a tick.
Hello. Have you not come through yet?
No. Why? Were you thinking of stopping?
Something I wanted to ask him.
Oh.
That is, of course, unless I'm not welcome.
Oh, it's not a question of not being welcome, Uncle Albert. It's the first time I've had a chance to talk to him in 2 months.
All right. I reckon I can take in when I'm not wanted.
Well, what do you want to ask him? Perhaps I can ask him for you.
No, thank you very much. You probably wouldn't think it worth mentioning any road.
Hello? Pardon? Oh, sorry, I think you must have got the wrong number. What? Yes, we've got a directory. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm waiting for a call to come through. I said, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm waiting for a call.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry about that, but it has been rather like the charge of the Light Brigade in here tonight. Still, it does seem to be something of a lull now.
Do you think we could sit down?
Yes. Well, there seems to be a vacant table over there.
Shan't be a tick.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Bishop, I didn't know you cared.
Yeah, excuse me.
Of course.
Peace at last.
Oh, Emily, dear.
Yes,
as you're
Mrs.
over
Walker.
on that side, would you mind clearing a few empties for me? It looks as though there's been a coach party from the top drum in here.
Oh, very well. Duty does seem to keep calling, doesn't it? Just take those and come back.
Hello? Yes, this is Mrs. Barlow speaking. Oh, right, thank you. Hello? Hello, love? How are you? Oh, I can hear you so clearly. I was wondering, shall I get the kids up? Oh, all right. I kept them up as late as I could, but they were dropping. Dropping! They were tied out, waiting for you to ring. You know what? A letter? About me? What about me?
Hey, want a word with you?
You're not mixing me up with the other fella, are you? The one with the lovely curly hair?
No, it's him I want to talk about. How long are you going to keep him chained up at that garage of yours?
Well, he should be through well before midnight, I reckon.
You what?
Oh, it's all right, I'm only kidding. As a matter of fact, I'm nipping back now myself to help him finish off.
Well, will you ask him to give me a ring before he finishes, just to give me a chance to get his supper ready, that's all.
Right.
Here, wait a minute. Get him a bottle of beer, will you? Just to remind him that there are other things in life besides pumps, sumps and big and little ends.
Do you know what I think?
What?
I think you fancy him.
No.
And don't crack on, I told you, but if you ask me, you two could end up together.
You reckon?
Of course, it's only my own personal opinion, you understand?
Funny, isn't it?
What is?
Well, earlier this evening I can distinctly remember somebody saying something about us all having a big night out in Manchester tonight.
Funny, I can distinctly remember that, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, get a load of that. You get an impression that the natives around here are getting a bit restless?
Yes?
Yeah, well, okay, girls. Manchester it is.
I'm going with one short, aren't we? It's about the blonde one, you know, what came in with him over there.
I wonder why it is that I always get the one that spends the entire evening in the powder room.
Well, maybe it's something even your best friends won't tell you about. Well, go on, tell him.
Get us a packet of fags, will you, kid?
When I was going out with Gary, he never let me pay for anything.
Perhaps that's because he thought you were underage.
They who live by the sword, the same also shall die by the sword.
You know, Summer, you sound more like Mrs. Sharples every day.
Remember me? I'm the guy you came in with.
You are Lobby Ludd, and I claim the £5 prize.
Back again. But one does begin to wonder for how long.
Isn't there anywhere a little more private we could go? Somewhere where we won't keep on being interrupted?
Well, there is the living room. I'll ask Mrs. Walker if we can use that.
Right.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
There's an ugly rumour going round. Do you want a word with me?
That's right.
Or will it be a long word or a short word? Only I've got this assignation with a mechanic who wants to get home for his dinner.
I won't keep you a moment.
Mrs. Walker.
Oh, Emily, yes, dear.
Would it be all right if Ernest and I made use of your living room for a few minutes?
Well, that depends, doesn't it? On exactly what you and Ernest want to use it for.
We have something of a somewhat confidential nature we wish to discuss.
Oh, Ernest, I never thought you'd get round to asking her.
Pardon? Mrs. Walker?
Well, actually, love, I did want you here, but I can tell you about it later.
Oh, thank you. If you just come this way, please, Ernest.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, will you?
Right, you've got about 2.5 minutes of my most valuable time before that lot in there start dying for a burst again. Right. Oh, good. We're all here. Now, over the past few days, I have been giving a great deal of thought to my position as licensee of this establishment.
Quite right, you know.
Yes. And it seems to me that the time has finally arrived when there should be a subtle shift in emphasis.
Oh, you're not going to turn the snug into an extension of the Lancashire Folk Museum again, are you?
Ah, no, love, no. Now, let me make it clear right from the start that I am not in any way denigrating anybody's work, but I do feel that there is something lacking in the Rover's return. Now, what this place needs is not so much a landlady as a hostess. Someone, in other words, who can stand behind the lines and see the entire position, the entire operation in perspective. I mean, I just can't do both jobs the way that Jack could.
Oh, you're dead right, Mum. You shouldn't be taking your turn at the pumps with the rest of the peasants. You should be behind a bar, dressed up like a Christmas cake, dishing out big smiles to everybody.
Oh, no, not exactly, love. But I do feel that freed from the mundane business of dispensing drinks, I can give my entire energies to establishing and keeping good relations with the customers. Now, has anyone got any questions so far?
Well, only one.
Yes, Mrs. Turpin.
Oh, well, I'm not getting at you, Mrs. Walker, but I mean, I take it that if we're all going to be doing more work, we're all going to be getting more money.
By heck, that was right to the heart of the matter, Mother.
On the contrary, no. If Mrs. Turpin can prove to me that these new arrangements mean any increase in her personal output, I shall be the first to applaud and reward it.
Is there any service in this club?
Which is precisely what we're talking about. Ladies.
But what exactly is it you're trying to tell me, Ernest?
Well, as you know, Emily, I'm not just the man behind the camera in this community.
No, of course not.
I do have my other responsibilities at the mission, commitments that carry a certain burden of responsibility.
Quite.
What I'm trying to say is that the people that attend services at the mission and come and listen to me on Sundays have come to expect a certain level of conduct from me.
Well, I'm sure you'd be the last person to betray such trust, Ernest. And if you ever have betrayed it, well, to err is human.
Oh, yeah, quite, only it's not me I'm really on about, Emily.
Oh?
Well, because of our business relationship, not to mention our friendship, the people at the mission have come to think of you and me in the same breath, if you see what I mean. I'm afraid there's been some talk.
About us?
Oh, no. Oh, good, nothing like that, no. About you.
Me?
I mean, speaking purely personally, I've nothing at all against the demon drink. A drop has been known to pass my lips from time to time, in strict moderation, of course. But I'm afraid some of the members of our little congregation don't share my breadth of view on the subject, and one or two of them have drawn attention to your spare time occupation.
My spare time occupation?
Barmaid at this pub.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, that's something I do on a very occasional basis, Ernest, just to help out Mrs. Walker.
I quite realise that, love, and don't think I don't understand the difficulty with you living here and that. Only, as I say, remarks have been passed.
So you're asking me to stop it? Is that it?
I'm not in any position to ask you to do anything, Emily. All I can do is put the situation to you and leave you to make up your own mind about it.
Oh, you're back, are you?
I'm sorry to bother you. I just wondered if you mentioned it.
What?
The letter.
What letter?
The airmail letter. I wrote and asked him to send me a postcard of the Statue of Liberty. Cost me 9pence, did that. Now, did he get it or didn't he?
I don't know.
Well, did he mention it? That's all I want to know.
Well, why should he mention it? I mean, why should he think I'd be interested that you'd written to him?
All right, don't bite me head off. Well, not with a civil question. I suppose it's too much to expect a civil reply.
Hello, Uncle Albert. Just off, are we?
Hey, I take it you had a good look at that front door that you've just come through.
Why?
Well, in the middle of it, there's an iron thing. What they call a door knocker.
Oh, is that what they call it?
Yeah, you ought to try using it sometime before you come barging into other folks' houses.
What's
You'll
that
be a lot
supposed
better thought of.
What's that supposed to mean?
It can mean anything you blooming well like it to mean.
What does it mean, then? Or is Raymond being a bit thick?
Oh, nothing.
Well, it's your friendly neighbourhood chipman again. 8 penn'orth of freshly
Oh,
fried...
no thanks, love.
Oh, come on, be a devil and ruin your calorie
I
control.
said no, thanks.
Oh. Right.
Well, if you ask me, I think it's disgusting. What is? Well, the way everybody's talking about Ray Langton and Valerie Barlow behind the backs.
I mean, like we are now.
Oh, yes, but that's different, isn't it? No, I mean, what I mean is, I don't believe a word of it, do you?
Well, let's put it this way, kid. I'd trust Val Barlow with me fella any day. Ray Langton I wouldn't trust with me 90-year-old grandma.
Can I have a rum and pep, please? And this time, I'd like to taste the rum, if you don't mind. You drowned the last one.
One of the joys of the job, you know. Meeting people.
Did Val get a telephone call, Mr. Tatlow?
Don't ask me. I'm not but one of the family.
Okay, you guys, come on, let's get the show on the road, eh?
Yes.
All right. Look, you don't feel like going in a pub crawl this time of night, do you?
Well, where do you want to go?
Well, your place. Mine's full of pot cats.
Oh, what about the others?
Well, when I give the code word, we'll just melt into the landscape, all right?
Right, what is the code word?
Geronimo.
Oh, I know him very well.
Oh, you do? He's grand fella.
Yes, I do. Didn't he keep the Chinese laundry off Ardibert Street?
Hello? Hello. Further in the cause of Anglo-American relations again, I see.
You want to try it sometime, kid?
No thanks, he's a bit butch for me.
Oh.
Hey, can I interest either of you two ladies in a freshly dug bag of chips?
You must be joking. The jet set eating chips. Come on.
This is known as the champagne crowd.
Do you ever get the feeling that nobody loves you?
You'll survive.
Come out with me, he says. I'll show you a good time, he says.
Geronimo!
What's that when it's own whiskey?
Ah, that's firewater brewed from a forgotten recipe deep in the heart of Tennessee.
Why, how long's Annie Walker been selling American whiskey?
Well, she hasn't. I brought it with me.
Oh, I see.
You see what?
Well, you had no intentions of going out with the others, did you? All you wanted to do was get me back here on your own.
Aha, well, you see, crowd meeting, you know?
Yeah, only there goes my great American dream.
What was that?
Well, when I was little, my mum used to take me to the pictures, you see, to see these American films. And in them used to be Humphrey Bogart or Jimmy Cagney, you know. And every time they got a girl, they used to say, okay, baby, you stick around with me, see? I'll give you a good time, You know, so it made me mind up then that when I was a grown-up, I was going to get me one of them and all. And what happens first one I get turns out to be an homebody.
Don't you believe it?
I don't. You trying to get me drunk?
Well, I thought we both might work at that one. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
What I mean is, there are the natural-born barmaids of life, and then there are the others. I'm one of the others.
Oh, come now, Emily. No one has ever pressed you into service behind the bar of the Rover's Return.
Oh, no, I realise that, Mrs. Walker. One might almost say I drifted into it imperceptibly. However, I never have been happy there. And having talked things over with Ernest, I've decided it just can't go on any longer.
Ernest Bishop?
Yes. Oh, not that he in any way tried to influence my decision, but he did rather crystallise my own hidden feelings about it.
Oh, dear. I suppose you do realise that this disrupts my whole plan completely.
I'm sorry about that, of course. But there does come a time in every girl's life when she simply has to say no.
Why? Yes, and what do you want for your supper, then? Pâté de foie gras, steak in wine, peaches in water. I see. Well, hard luck, love, because I'm afraid you're going to have steak and kidney pudding from Jackson's Chippy and like it. Well, no, I'm not putting my penny on at this time of night. You should come home earlier. 5 minutes. OK, love. Be off, then. Yes, love. Me ever-loving husband is about to descend on me for supper. Ta-ra, see you.
I mean, she's another of them.
Who, Elsie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can just see how it happened. First she got him in this half Nelson, then she threw him downstairs with his flying cross buttock.
No, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that Elsie Tanner can no more account for her movements that night than Len Fairclough could.
Well, that doesn't prove anything.
And it doesn't disprove anything either.
What are you pair on about now?
Steve Tanner, Mr. Tatlock thinks he did him in.
Look, I never said that.
Well, who says anybody did him in? So they found him at the bottom of a flight of stairs. I mean, he could have been drinking or anything and just slipped.
Yeah, well, that he could. But that is something we shall never know, innit?
Well, let me freshen that up for you.
Oh, no, thanks. I've had enough, honest.
Well, come on, one more little one's not going to hurt you any, is it?
No, and don't you think you've had enough for one night?
I never had enough. Of anything.
Oh?
Anybody ever tell you that you are a pretty spectacular-looking broad?
Oh, yeah, all the time. It got so bad once, you know. My mum had to tell me about it just to stop it going to my head.
You're sort of sensational, you know. You're sultry and you're challenging.
Ah, what's Vanessa Redgrave got that I haven't apart from goose flesh all the year round?
No, I mean it, I mean, you really get to me, you know?
You mean me or that buckle of Southern Comfort? Oh, no. Oh, coming back here is one thing, but being treated like a six-course rotten dinner's another. I think you better get your coat on and go. Best of three falls just isn't my idea of a good night out.
Can I come in?
Yeah, if you want.
Well, it was just that we found we had one steak and kidney pudding too many, and we thought you might like to come over for supper.
Oh, come on, Elsie, you can do better than that.
You what?
If you're fishing for news from New York, it's like that song says. The Bronx is up and the battery's down.
Who's fishing?
Well, you are, aren't you?
Look, if I want to ask about Ken, I'll come right out and ask about him. I don't have to fish. I take it you've had your telephone call.
Yes, I have.
Well, whatever it was that he said to upset you, and I don't want to know, don't take it out on your friends. You don't have that many friends to spare.
Oh, Elsie, just...
Look, Mum, we all know you're part of the fabric of this place, and you think it's the greatest thing that happened since the Crystal Palace burnt down, but it's not the Festival of Britain you're running here, you know. It's a little pub in a one-eyed flipping back street.
Look, Billy, what has size got to do with it? Now, in my eyes, a public house isn't just somewhere that sells beer. It's a focal point of the community in which we live, any community. And if it hadn't been so, well, we should have been replaced by automatons years ago.
All right, I agree with you. But all you're on a bell work for a community doesn't have to go up the chimney just because humility Nugent gets a touch of religion, you know.
Look, I had made my plans, and she was an integral part of them.
Yeah, all right.
Well, there's only one thing for it. The family will simply have to close its ranks and do the whole job ourselves.
Hey, now, hang on. For 10 hours a day, I work like a dog down at that garage, sometimes more if we get a rush job on. Well, after that little lot, when I come into the pub, I come to sup the stuff, not to dish it out.
Yes, I'm sorry, love. I shouldn't have asked.
Oh, of course I should. I'm your little lad, aren't I? Oh, leave it to me, will you? I'll crack it for you. Somehow.
Look, are you going or aren't you? Or do I have to go and get Albert Tatlock even to come and chuck you out?
Oh, mercy, baby, mercy.
Oh, come on. Get your coat on and let's be having you.
Let's have another drink.
No, come on. I've got to be up in the morning.
One more little shot.
No, I've said.
All right, then, let's have a dance.
Oh, Joe, please don't mess about.
Music. I don't need music.
Stop
Come on.
it. Look,
One
I've
little
got...
dance.
Please, I've got to be up in the morning. I can hear somebody coming up the stairs.
What are you trying to pull?
I did hear somebody, honest.
You're a liar. You're lying. There's nobody coming up those stairs. You know what I'd do if there was? I'd push him right back down again. Goodbye, Stevie. Goodbye, Stevie boy. Oh, you didn't know about that, did you? Well, nobody did. Only me and Stevie. Elsie Tanner's golden-haired little boy. Top Sergeant Stevie boy? Tanner. So you just better stay right where you are, baby.